fake flowers. Let's go. Everything off again, chain still shining. Fake flowers in the room, smile still hiding. Good look on my neck, little charm I'm trying. Bad look in my head, like yeah, you know you're lying. Ambition in my nose, more plans than mileage. Fear being in love, and my chest is all sirens. Money on the table, still feel silent. Fake flowers by the bed, vibe feeling violent. Good look at my check, hit my phone deposit. Bad look at my text from my ex, we toxic. Ambition in the late night scroll, I'm plotting. Fear being in love, like cups I'm touching. Yeah, everything up again, glass flashing. Take flowers by the VIP, it's all plastic. Good looking the song they play, I'm active. Bad looking the drink too strong, I'm crashing. Ambition in the crowd when they chant, that's added. Fear being in love in the back, I panic. Blue lights outside, my heart starts snapping. Fake flowers on stage and I feel like I'm acting. Good looking the numbers on the screen, they rising. Bad looking the nights all alone, I'm revising. Everything up again, grip looking polished. Fake flowers in the pitch, truth feeling tarnished. Good looking the brands to hit new offers. Bad looking the claws in the deal, new monsters. Ambition in my drive, no brakes, just throttle. Fear being in love like pills in a bottle. Popping what they give, mine gone full. Before penny, cloudy days been steady. Same alley, graffiti walls, bleeding names, dreams in the valley. Every lick had a kickback full of plot holes. Trying to chase a buck when a penny should have been a gold. Then she glowed, brown skin, gold, move, pennies drop. Said her name's Penelope, I froze mid-block. She smiled like trouble with a hint of grace. I swear this was again just to light her pretty face. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stand pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. Nights cold, but the drugs hit the glory. Money calling, but heart said don't worry. We talk late nights under parking lot lights. She said dreams cost, I said I'll pay the price. Said my money been spent on mistakes. She said that's just receipts for the risk you gotta take. I seen her in the corner playing cards with fate, winning peace in a world that's filled with hate. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stand pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny, yeah. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. Love in our streets run red, not blue. Jealous eyes, never mind, business overdue. Word spread, he found treasure in the trash. That every spark trouble with the lash and the blast. Storm brewing clouds of choice and crime. A life split between calm and the grind. She touched my cheek, said, baby, stay sane. I said, how can I win peace? Never knew my name. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stand pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted. 1, 2, blizzy after you. 3, 4, better shut your door. 5, 6, this is a song about cake mix. Let's go. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick till the world revolve. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolve. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Blizzy spoons swirl like galaxies. I mix up a prophecy. Got batter on my hands now, that's a saint's atrocity. Watch my dough rise, no one matching my velocity. Said I'm giving back, come taste my reciprocity. Flower cloud in the air, call it holy smoke. If success rise slow, then that's a yielding loaf. I add cream to the plot, that's a coded joke. There is levels to this shit, every tear have a hope. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolves. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir slow, enjoy the show, feel it all mix in. Texture mix like someone said, Blizzy Mexican. Got croons of knowledge falling from both ends. The truth is in the oven, I don't know if it depends. I whip dreams with a spoon of ambition, watching cook shows like I'm waiting on the mission. All these lessons disguised and they're hidden in the kitchen. My cake mix game got a brand new precision. Place Pat's hands like a secret shared. They trade in each bite like that's a truth repaired. Preach heat to the weak, it enhanced the taste, but the real morale's waiting in the pastry case. The timer ticked down like a divine decree. Say a prayer that crust align with me. Got icing schemes and design degrees, but that's sugar, spice, and no sign of peace. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix my fate, my only resolve. These crumbs mark trails of enlightenment. If I say taste my cake, you bet your ass you biting it. My spatula swing like a sword of myth, cutting through the BS when it's poured on too thick. They quote my recipes like prophets in their scripts, and I'm talking cream cheese, not a cosmic trip. With twist of fate like a hurricane, I'm just blending up some dairy, whole wheats and grains. Yo, what it does, YouTubes, what it does. Salute to you guys and welcome in. My name is Blizzy Blind. I am your handsome host, and you are just in time. I hope you guys are all having a great day. If you did not hear that fly ass intro, that's a little something. That's just a little something, man, to show my appreciation for the most down ass, most supportive out of every person I've met from the time I started YouTube until the day before yesterday. The most supportive homie I have ever had, because he doesn't ask what type of content I'm making. He doesn't ask when I'll be live. He doesn't ask any of the shit that other people have reneged on their support for. He's always supported the channel. Cake Mix, yo. Cake Mix, you may not like it, and it was just something fun I remember I told you that I was gonna do it yesterday, and I was like, Doug, uh, I got to make sure that I do it. I woke up and like I ended up crashing out, like passing out yesterday, sleeping for a long time. By the time I woke up, Penelope's got me blocked and hates me, and probably put a hit out on me. So I was like, well, I don't got nothing to do. I'll make the cake mix song. So that's all that is, man. That's not anything I expect anybody to take seriously. It's I think it's pretty funny though. I didn't uh somebody came in and was like, do you like the sausage or whatnot? And like I didn't realize, like, if you have no idea that cake mix is a person, that song's gotta sound crazy, yo. Like if you don't know that cake mix is a person, like if you just think that like you just think that I'm over here dropping, especially it's funny because after I just did that heartfelt, like truly like thoughtful song about Penelope. Not that the cake mix song wasn't just as thoughtful, because it's actually like for something to be consistent, like even if it's just a joke, even if it's something that you think is funny, there's a lot of double and triple entendres in that cake mix song, man. Like you'd have to actually listen to it and understand uh the like language and shit. But I wanted it to be funny, but I also like I wanted it to be like a straight across tribute to cake mix, man. So like I'm like, okay, well, how do I do that, yo? Because like I said, this guy has never, not once, man, has he revoked his support for the channel. He's bitched me out and gotten mad at me. And he's told other people, oh, I'm not gonna support Blind no more, but never did the actual support waver. Cake Mix has supported the channel, has helped, whether y'all see it or not, or real or ever see it or not, or like know it. Cake Mix keeps the gears moving behind the scenes, man, and it does not ever depend on what I'm talking about. Like everybody is crazy. Like he's just like, bro, if you're streaming, then I will help keep the lights on, dog. And we need more people like that. Salute to you, bro. That's a little something for you. An actual song written by me. Like I own all of my music. So there ain't no like bullshit about somebody else having any kind of ownership over any of my music. So now that song belongs to you, Cake Mix. But I got another song. Well, I haven't found the right uh the right spark, but I'm gonna be working on some music with a very, very special individual. And hopefully this is just the first of what I have three three very specific, very special women that I want to work with, and this is just the first one. And hopefully we'll have something put together soon. But like I said, I all I did was kind of just throw the casted the line out there, and she always put like badass person, helpful, awesome person. She was like, shit, hell yeah. And but I didn't have anything like in mind already. I didn't I wasn't already working on something, or I was working on the cake mix song, and I wasn't gonna have her like hop on the cake mix song. But oh, what's up, Don? Salute to you, bro, and welcome in. Yes, thank you so much. I was watching that video. I was watching that video that you tagged for me, and I think I'm gonna watch some of that on this stream. Don, thanks, bro. It's crazy because uh like coming into alignment, like a lot of those things that are in that video are things that bro, like I will throughout the course of a day or whatever, like I will make a notation of like 1,000 different things that I want to talk about on stream when I like if and I am going to set a schedule, like we're going to be starting a schedule this coming up week of probably like 3 scheduled streams a week where I am streaming at a certain time on schedule and stuff like that. And but that video that you tagged for me, a lot of the things that were in there were things that I had like made a mental note that I had wanted to talk about. A lot of the things, like, and not even just like generally, like a lot of the specific things that they talked about, because I always run across the videos that are like the AI saying, here's another analysis of your shadow self. Here's another analysis of your secrets and shit. So like we're over here if you want to join later, man. Okay, let me see. My second monitor messed up. I don't know how. Hey, salute to you, Cake Mix, bro. Again, like just to put a cap on that. And don't be afraid to cash app me whatever level of coolness uh you hold for that song. What do you call it? But because my second monitor just took a shit out of nowhere. And I'm back to one, but I got a badass laptop, man. And this bitch ain't going out anytime soon. Let me see. I can't see it on StreamYard. I'd have to pull up. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday here. Alright. Shit. Okay, hell yeah. I saw it, Dom. I don't know if it's like OTW or Modern Man or one of those. I know it's one of those. I just saw it for a second. Salute to you. I'll go. I'll probably pass through and say hey when I'm done streaming. Oh, and guys, guess who is nominated for an NPC award, yo? Your boy Blizzy Blizzle Dizzle Blind. And it's crazy because I it's hard not to like let stuff like that make you feel dumb, because it's like, man, I don't even want to be a part of like this stupid panelverse or whatever. Like I really don't. But it's like, but I know that I am, And since I am, like, people are getting all these awards and stuff, it's like, well, it's nice to be acknowledged. And salute to him, to Gabe, bro. Salute to him, man. I like him. I don't like a whole lot of people around him, or like the Poundiverse or whatever. But like, me and him have always vibed pretty tough. And I don't know. I feel like he just kind of like threw me in there as a like a show of solidarity as a homie. But the actual nomination means more to me than I don't even know if he understands that it would mean anything to me significant. But I was kind of, because I saw that he put his listings for like all of the nominees for the next Panelverse Awards, and I just went straight to the music. I was like, if I'm nominated for anything, I would hope it would be, bro. Resto is, bro. My music, Doug, whether y'all realize it or not, is the soundtrack for this struggle streaming era. Like, you may not realize it, but all that other shit will not stand up to my, will not hold a candle to my shit in the lens of through the lens of history as it pertains to like this space and this time period. So it's like, you know how like when a movie comes out, like what's an example, man? Like a ton of movies, man, like Grandma's Boy, or like and people don't like, it's like, it's all right when it comes out. Most people are like, it's all right, it's not nothing to sneeze at. But then like it falls into its proper space, and it just like gains a what they call a cult following. Like, I promise you. And only because that's only the one of the two outcomes, because I'm not going to stop making music. Like, I didn't know that this is what I was supposed to be doing, but I realize now that it's what I should have been doing all along, and I'm not going to stop. And I'm just going to either continue to continuously make music until I succeed or until I fail. So it's like, I already hear my sound, my ears getting better. My ears getting better, my voice is getting better. So like, I hear my music literally upgrading every single session I have on BandLab. So it's like, there's gonna be a point to where something happens. But I'm telling you, the music that I have already made is more significant than y'all might realize, in my opinion. But it didn't qualify for any kind of the NPC awards. But Resto did. Bro, Resto's music is trash, dog. I'm sorry. I love Resto to death, bro. But Resto's music is fucking trash, bro. The music that has Kev on it is the best. Like, the songs that has Kev on it are the best, and the songs with Sav, like, Sav's producing skills are fucking insane, bro. And Kev like does all these little weird voices and shit, but like he's like really passionate. But Resto's music overall, bro, like, it's kind of trash. But so, anyways, I guess popular opinion would say that my music is trash. But so there's that. I didn't I didn't get any of those nominees, but I was like, well, let me see. Like, I didn't want to, bro, because it's like, well, what if I don't get nominated for anything? Like, that's kind of like fucking, that's kind of worse than if I do, but I don't want to. So I didn't really know how to feel, and I was like, let me just read them all and see. And bro, we got nominated here just blind. Like, it was so cool to see my name, not like Blizzy, not like Blind Fairy, not just blind.
the got nominated for the best truther streamer. And I was like, dang, man. At first, I was just like, what a weird, like, I don't even consider myself a truther, which I am, of course. I am an actual truther, like from the actual community when they were around on YouTube before they all got ran off of YouTube. But, uh, like, the one thing that I do insist on doing is trying to like fucking perpetuate truth because bro, I lied about a few things when I first came to YouTube, and I got humiliated over it over and over and over again. And I just said, you know what? I won't ever do that again. Not only will I just make sure that what I say is true, like I want to make sure what I do is true, what I fucking continue from like somebody else is true, like everything. So I try to embody the idea of being just authentic on here. So like to know that I got nominated as a truther when I'd never been labeled that before was actually like really cool to me. So I was like, okay. But again, I think that Gabe just bro, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not more popular, dog. I like some of y'all fuck with me tough, but like most of everybody just don't fuck with me. So like Gabe, thank you, bro. I am honored, flattered, and whatnot for the nomination. But I feel like it was just mostly out of like uh, a show of kinship as a homie, which I mean I can't be mad at that because he is the homie. I like NPC. Although I didn't for a long time, I was just kind of indifferent to him. But dude has definitely become somebody that I respect in these YouTube streets. But yeah, man, I don't have no drama, guys. I don't have no drama, and I think that that's like a big part of finding like a way to like finding a way to be entertaining for people like quickly is that it mostly has to be based on drama. And it's like I used to do it. I would provoke fights with Danny and Square and just like cause like homegrown drama and stuff like that. But I don't want to do that stuff no more, man. Like it just seems redundant and pointless now. But let's listen to the Cake Mix song again, man. Hang on. One, two, Blizzy after you. 3, 4, better shut your door. 5, 6, this is a song about cake mix. Let's go. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick till the world revolve. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolve. Cake mix
fate, my only resolve. Blizzy spoons swirl like galaxies, I mix up a prophecy. Got batter on my hands, now that's a saint's atrocity. Watch my dough rise, no one matching my velocity. Said I'm giving back, come taste my reciprocity. Flower cloud in the air, call it holy smoke. If success rise slow, then that's a yielding loaf. I add cream to the plot, that's a coded joke. There is levels to this shit, every tear have a hope. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolves. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir slow, enjoy the show, feel it all mix in. Texture mix like someone said, Blizzy Mexican. Got croons of knowledge falling from both ends. The truth is in the oven, I don't know if it depends. I whip dreams with a spoon of ambition, watching cook shows like I'm waiting on the mission. All these lessons disguised and they're hidden in the kitchen. My cake mix game got a brand new precision. Place past hands like a secret shared. They trade in each bite like that's a truth repaired. Preach heat to the weak, it enhanced the taste, but the real morale's waiting in the pastry case. The timer tick down like a divine decree. Say a prayer that crossed the line with me. Got icing schemes and design degrees, but that's sugar, spice, and no sign of peace. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix my fate, my only resolve. These crumbs mark trails of enlightenment. If I say taste my cake, you bet your ass you're biting it. My spatula swing like a sword of myth, cutting through the BS when it's poured on too thick. They quote my recipes like prophets in their scripts, and I'm talking cream cheese, not a cosmic trip. Whisk, twist of fate like a hurricane. I'm just blending up some dairy, whole wheats and grains.
Thank you, Anna. Anna in the chat. Thank you for saying that. I'm not going anywhere, yo. I am barely just like truly getting comfortable. I am not going anywhere. And yeah, Danny is a garbage pail kid, and all you can do is feel pity for him, man, and just kind of like there is nothing of value that comes without some type of work, whether that be like patience and time and working through something, or whether that be like putting in the work to get something, and all that stuff that he thinks are gifts and like stuff like that, man. That's all going to be a very bad idea that he even let anybody into his life like that, in my opinion. That's purely in my opinion. I don't think that you should, man. I don't think that unless it's like some type of agreement, like you do it for a living, I don't think that you should be dependent on people too. do what people do for Danny, but I don't say anybody can just his mouth alone, man. Just not even his mouth, just like the way that he is. Like, bro, you're racist, you're homophobic. Not that I'm not, like, but like to a very different degree. Somebody just gave him thousands. Yeah, I had heard about that because I had just shit. It better not have been Cake Mix. Cake Mix, you giving Danny thousands of dollars, bro, when I'm over here struggle streaming with a broken ass uh Chromebook, bro, that would hurt my feelings. But I mean, I've of course taken care of it and sold some paintings. What do you call it? Which was a blessing. Well, that's what I was gonna say. That nah, it wasn't though. At least to my knowledge, it wasn't Cake Mix that gave him all that money. But somebody was like, "Hey," because the only way I was able to replace my laptop was I finally took my paintings to Etsy, and I sold them quickly, like really quickly, like they sold really quickly, and I was able to finally, man, get a decent laptop. And somebody was like, "Hey, did somebody just like did was it one buyer that bought like all your paintings and stuff because somebody just donated a lot of," and I was like, hell no, like what's going on with me is not going on with him. Shit. Like that was not a donation. I worked very hard. Not only did I work hard, but I had other people's musings in my heart in order to paint that stuff. So uh they actually bought a tangible thing and something that wasn't my paintings are pretty good. I'm not no Leonardo da Vinci, but I get down. My painting isn't as good as my music, but I just love to create art and stuff like that. But people bought it up, and yeah, I feel like that. I feel like with Danny, and I don't like to gossip on any other man, but like fuck him. We've gone through enough to where he talks shit about me constantly. Anytime my name comes up over there, dude will give a 3-hour soliloquy on why I am a shitty person when I've tried to do nice things for him over and over and over just to have my hand slapped away. But somebody's setting him up for failure, yo, because he has all these rulings against him, all these judgments against him and stuff. And also he's on fucking gets a retarded check and shit. And like, bro, I don't know if he gets any kind of like credit for income tax, but all this money that gets donated to him is supposed to be reported somehow. Like, and they're it'll circle back around to where they want to garnish that shit, especially if he has judgments against him um litigiously or whatever you would call it. So like, yeah, I think somebody's setting him up for failure hard. But shit, uh to him, try and use that money I mean, bro, drug dealer mentality, dog. That's all you got, bro. Try and use that money to set yourself up for another win, dog. Make sure you buy big and re-up often, cause like the cost of that shit is not gonna be worth it. I'm just pissed that somebody would donate so much money to someone who has done That's the way everybody is on YouTube. I mean, look, and I love Jin to death. I love Jin to death. Jin is the homie. But like, look at what happened when Jin bought him that truck. Like, I was over here fucking. My whole life was falling apart. I had to fucking move apartments and shit. I almost had to sell my leg and the kidney and shit. And people were buying this idiot, asshole, retard, fucking vehicles and stuff. Listen, people filing false claims won't affect him, but someone just no, I'm saying because not about the false claims. He has rulings against him when he's been sued. So his wages are probably supposed to be garnished with any extra money that he has. So like if he's not reporting it to the IRS, then it'll come back to the point to where they're like, where you got all this money, especially if it's through one of these official apps that use banking services. They'll be like, oh, you got this influx of $5,000. Well, where is it? And how come you didn't report it and shit like that? The IRS don't play, yo. The IRS is the one people who will get your ass. He was supposed to pay her back. Pay who back? To pay Jin back. He said, I know. He said he was like, screw her, like the same. It didn't even take him like a day, but like I said, man, Jin is the homie, and I don't have any bad word to say against her. But like, how did you not see that coming? Like the dude has literally fucked over every single person who has ever crossed paths with him. Talks the stupidest shit on earth, and says the most horrible things, man, even about his own family. Says the most horrific shit about his own kids and stuff. Like, it should have seen that shit coming. But I mean, it's like the good people, man. Not that I'm not comparing. It don't ever even occur to me to think about what other people are blessed with. Like I don't like the way you're saying it pisses you off. That like I don't think about it in those terms because what's his is his. Like I don't like to think about life like that. But like big picture, man, it's like damn, man. Like how come in our moments of trial over here, there's not those type of people or like those type of situations aren't happening where people are helping to keep us uplifted, you know? Not that I'm comparing because that's not something that I want to do. What he has done to his sister and Eric is sick, and I don't care who causes his kids. He does not try hard enough to get to know. Yeah, man. You know what? Like the mark of every fucking deadbeat dad on planet Earth is like, yeah, she fucking keeps the kids away from. Bro, you don't try to see your kids, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, are you a fucking family oriented person, bro? Because if you're not, dog, then don't even bullshit. Like, you're not trying to see your fucking kids, bro. Jen, yes. I don't know her, but he has screwed. Yeah, literally. And he's so fucking stupid that like he God dang, I'm sorry, man. I don't like I mean I'm not saying that I don't want to talk about it because I want to talk about everything over here. I don't want to be afraid or worried to talk about anything. But I need to keep my energy in a more neutral place with him because I can't allow him to have me saying mean things and stuff when that's not really what I want to be talking about. But yeah, Danny's definitely a character, yo. A negative, detrimental, bad character. Like Danny is not the type of guy that anybody should even associate with, in my opinion. Like, let alone support and pay and stuff like that. Like that's all fucking extra. Like you shouldn't even like you should. I feel embarrassed when I even watch him. Like I feel ashamed of myself when I watch his streams. And then you see, like the one thing too, man, is that like this is the one things that really that like keeps me in a position of like F that dude is the fact that there are a lot of people that have made the statement that they would really enjoy watching content like a podcast where with me and Danny on a panel for like 2 or 3 hours, like a stream, however many times a week, but like where we're locked in, like where we have to show up to the panel and we're just like me and him talking, going at it for a podcast for however long at a time. And at first, I wasn't a fan of the idea. I'm still not a fan of the idea. I mean, but the thing is that like I know that there would be a lot of people that enjoyed watching it if that was to take place. So every now and then, I'm like, this dude isn't a complete child. He wants to earn some of his money. Like every time I get the opportunity, kind of, I used to try to remind him about this so that he could use that as like a stepping stone to actually developing his own sense of responsibility and accomplishment and shit like that. And that it would definitely help me to grow and get money and stuff like that too. But every time I ask, every time I would see him down and I would go by and be like, "You ready to do this podcast thing or what?" And dude's literally like, "Peasant, you're not stealing my clout. Like, get your bitch ass out of my face, dude." Like, like the second he starts with his response, man, I'm just like over him. Like, fuck out of my face, bro. I can't even deal with you. But he's like delusional. He's like fucking. He's mentally ill. Yeah, I mean he is mentally ill as fuck. But yeah, like he can't even compose himself when he just thinks of the idea of doing it. It wouldn't even be hard for me. I could be respectful. I could even probably develop some type of something akin to a friendship eventually, because I don't have any issue like moving on. I'm not like fucking stuck in any event. I'm not traumatized by anything that like he is traumatized by me apparently. And I mean, I guess like when you look at it, like until I got involved, Danny kept on being allowed to repeat his nonsense. And the moment that I committed to like actually punishing him, I'm not saying that I'm the only person that made it or anything. I don't want that burden. I don't want that on my back. I'm just saying from his eyes, that's apparently the way that he sees it. Hey Blind, what's up? Just FYI, that shit Mustard told you recently was overblown and bullshit. I did wonder if you had been sent over there, but other than that, nobody put a green light on me. I don't even green light. Shit. I mean, bro, I carry a pistol and I could fight, dog. Like I could fight my ass off, bro. I knew jiu-jitsu and I'm dirty. Like, so ain't nobody. I mean, I ain't worried about it if you did put a green. I mean, what the fuck a bunch of nerds gonna do to me? Oh, a troll green light. Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it, bro. I mean, don't worry about it. I mean, you are like a wishy-washy, backstabbing little birch sometimes, but that's how you want to live your life, bro. That's how you want to live your life, you know. But I went over there that day in good faith, dog. To like, I didn't even like go over there. I just saw that you were streaming, and I was like, let me say what's up, man. I said what's up. Bro, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy. What do you mean? I'm not their daddy. Like, I'm not supposed to protect you. What are you talking about, bro? I didn't let nobody do nothing. I just couldn't stop them. And apparently, you couldn't stop them. Like, I handle my own shit. If you ever notice, bro, like, no matter where I'm at, if somebody starts talking about Blizzy, like, I get at their neck myself and I shut them up. You won't ever see me asking you to shut somebody up. You won't ever see me asking, hey, can you fucking block some? Hey, this person's hurting my feelings. Could you block them? No, bro, because I'm a man, dog. And if I need somebody to be quiet, bro, I let them know with my voice or my fucking actions or whatnot. But I mean, uh, I'm not bad. You backstabby as fuck. What do you mean? But I didn't ever really do shit to you. I was on your panel and there for you when you was down that one time. Maybe. Uh you don't have to instigate. Well, people don't have to do a lot of shit. I don't know that I did instigate. I heard them out. I listened to them. Your problem was more with the fact that I didn't just instantaneously take your side, bro. But like, what kind of man would I be if I let any other man tell me what side I'm on of things? That's just my opinion. It's not feelings. I mean, your opinions. An opinion is feelings. What are you talking about? But yeah, when they attack the shit and say what they do, it's not like there's I don't know what they were doing, bro. Like that's the thing is, they did everything under the sun, bro. But I mean, still, like you don't listen to shit, Square. Like you don't listen to shit, bro. And when they dragged me in, I cooked the fuck out of them, bro. Like a man should do. I handled my own biz, bro. I faced your whole army by myself, bro. And one by one, either made friends of them or else dispersed of them. So like that should tell you it's in the way that you handle the shit, bro. Because well, you know what? I tell you this, bro. It is a mark, it is a huge mark of respect for people to take the energy to play nice in front of you, especially in a place like the internet. Not according to them. What do you mean? According to my life, bro? Like, my life is all peaceful as fuck. Hell, I even rode off into the sunset with one of their girlfriends, allegedly. Not according to them. And if you think they became cool, hey, Mustard Squirrel is cool as fuck with me, bro. And a few other people. But like you're paranoid. Your mind won't ever be released from the grip of paranoia that is upon you. Like, I understand that. I hope you understand that. But that's the thing though, is that I was not only prepared, bro, but I took the position of making myself one of their targets to be your homie. And like you, the moment, like, and it was set, bro, like you're just you're like very, like you're kind of a bitch, dude. Like, I don't mean to say that, like a little bitch, because it's like it took almost nothing for you to like switch up on me and stuff like that, dog. But you know what I'm saying. Dude, he's a 40-year-old domestic assault felon who goes around and is proud he's a troll. I don't, what is, why are you telling me, bro? Like, what, why are you telling me what charges he has, bro? You a cop? Like, what the fuck kind of gay shit is that? Like, why are you telling me I got domestic issues too, bro? Like, bitches be lying their asses off in these streets. But like, that ain't no more pathetic than what you do. Like, it's the same shit. It's all about character, bro. The whole everything, dog. It's like, does your character rub me in a way to where I like you? That's all I give a fuck about. Like, and if it does, then I'll probably uh excuse a whole bunch of terrible shit. I'll probably even help you do some terrible shit. Hell, but if I don't like you and you act like a little bitch, then like, well, what's the point, bro, of me even talking to you? Like, I really don't. I really don't like. I really don't like talk to like a whole bunch of like little bitches. Who claims I called his children, and instead of showing up or calling the police like someone would do if their kids got attacked, he makes dumbass memes. That's what all of y'all do all day, every day. I don't respect people who do that shit to women. Get the fuck at, bro. Bro, you scream help when a guy puts you in a headlock, bro. Like, who you respect is, I'm sorry, I'm not, with all due respect, I'm not trying to say this to be mean, bro. But like, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping, Square. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping, bro. Like, just let it all go, dog. Like, it's all cool. Me and you were good. Me and you were good, bro. Like, don't worry about, I don't know if you came in here to tell me like what, I don't know what you came to tell me. We're good, bro. Don't worry about it. Like, to me though, you're like a target, bro, because of the way you act. Like, I don't like the way you act. Like, I will victimize you and bully you just based on the way you act, bro. I just, so it's like, just no, Penelope. No, there's no beef. How is Square gonna beef with me, yo? Square can't beef with me, yo. Coffin or coma. Who's hold on, who you trying to kill or put in a coma? What's wrong with you? uh I don't, bro, you're such a crybaby, bro. I don't fucking care, dog. Like, that's the main thing. Like, I don't want to be mean and tell you, bro, but like, I don't care what he calls you. I don't care how mean they are to you, bro. I don't give a shit what they do to you. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, you fucking deserve most of it. You bring most of it on yourself, bro. Like, that's just keeping it a biscuit, dog. If you think someone is cool that does that, then, well, yeah, who I think is cool fucking is on me. See, you're being disrespectful. I'm not, bro. Do you know me, Square? I mean, if you have forgotten, bro, I would just please, and I'm trying, will try to say this in the most like straight across way that I can, bro. My levels of disrespect go so hard, bro. I will make you cry right now. Like, if I was being disrespectful, bro. Like, and I say that with all due respect. I promise you, I'm trying to be respectful. But like I only got so much respect, bro. Like I only have so much respect. I'm just saying. I'm not being disrespectful as fuck right now. You're being dense as fuck, bro. Or being like I don't even know, trying to be manipulative or something, bro. Like I'm not Captain Sableho, dog. I'm not Captain Sableho, bro. I'm not related to you. Fuck, I don't even like you. And you acted like a little bitch the other day, and Mustard Squirrel came and called you out on it. I didn't even say nothing. I was just like, okay, I don't care. Like, okay, whatever. Uh, that's what people like you do to people when they try to be cool with you. You make people regret it. So I mean, let you do you, bro. Penelope, you're crazy. I love you, dude. You're crazy. I'm talking about. Oh yeah. Don't worry. I blocked your ass back. I blocked your ass back, and that shit ain't coming undone. But yeah, we got beef. Me and you got smoke, shorty. Don't you fucking don't you worry about that. Well, look here, dude. Fuck it then. Just because I came over and was trying to tell you that was being. I don't care, Square. Like I don't know how the nice way to tell you that is, bro. Like I don't care, but don't disrespect me. I mean, you can disrespect me like you are in the chat, like by being stupid and a liar and shit. But like, don't go over there and talk about me, bro, because I will. I swear, dude. Like, I'm on like a hair trigger, bro. Like, I haven't cooked the fuck out of nobody in a minute, bro. And you could very likely be that person, dog. I uh I wouldn't push my luck, bro. But I mean, do what you want to do, bro. If you feel brave, then do your thug dizzle. But yes, someone that has no more, bro. You have no moral, Square. You have self-preservation, dog. That's it. That's all. You don't have no morals, dog. If you do, they suck. Get them. Hey, what's up, Cake Mix? What's up, my guy? Salute, bro. Did you hear your song? Did you hear your song, Cake Mix? Yes, I can read behavior. No, you can't. No, you can't, Square. You can't read behavior, bro. You know why? Because number one, that's stupid, and number two, you're stupid. Reading behavior is not even a thing, bro. Like, where'd you learn this reading behavior, bro? Don't be stupid, bro. Please don't be stupid in my chat, bro. Cause like that's the shit that gets you cooked. Cause like I'm trying to be respectful and like nicely pat you on your ass as you exit my chat, bro. But I will cook the fuck out of you, bro. And like, you know what's the worst thing about going at it with somebody like me is that I don't even give a fuck what nobody else in the world says, bro. So there's nothing you can even do to hurt my feelings. I could literally sit here and make you cry repeatedly, embarrass you, shame you, cook the fuck out of you, and you literally can't do anything to me. So like, don't pick a fight you don't want, bro. Blind this. Shut up, Penelope. Yes, bro. I thought that you were already staying away from me, bro. Well, there we go. See, you automatically believe what he says. I do believe him over you. I do believe him over you, dude. Goddamn right I do. Nah, hell nah, Penelope. You're in trouble, fool. I'm surprised that you're here, Square, considering that you're a big fat bitch. Uh, who you not been reached out to. I'm pissed off at Blind, but he's not about to fall into. Yeah, bro, y'all stupid, bro. Y'all can't even keep up with me, let alone fucking set traps for me and shit. I'm a warlock. You're a woman, Penelope, so you can't be a warlock, fool. I'll read you. I'll read your nervous system, Square. Oh, damn. I was asleep. The real question is why you think that you when your britches got so damn big. What do you call it? You already, man, you already blocked, fam. I told myself I will not let Penelope play with me. So hi blind, thanks for the nice things you said about me. As a breath of fresh air after hearing what horrible, nasty things were said by another. I love you, Jen. I think you're cool. I hope what I said didn't come off as nasty. I don't know, like if you're being sarcastic or what, but I fucking fell asleep, dude. Yeah, you're gonna piss me off, dude. But it don't even matter because I don't answer to you. I don't answer to you. I don't answer to Square, bro. I think, man, damn, bro. I think I don't want to say it. It's a little bit early. No, I'm going to control myself. I was gonna say, Square, that's gonna be like the biggest thing you regret this week, bro, is coming in here into my chat, dog. Like, I was about to take all of my frustration out on you, but you're just a nerd. You're just a nerd that's stuck in your emotional ways and shit. So, like, I'm not gonna take it out on you, bro. I'm gonna let you make it, Square. You're free to go. Yeah, you need to learn how to get those shits in check. Penelope, goddamn. I fell. I not fell. I went to sleep and I slept all day and all night. What do you call it? I hadn't slept in 2 days. Did you hear the song that I made for you though? Like that. Let's listen to it, man. And you're not even my chick, and I made you a song like that? Shit. Let's listen to yours and Cake Mix's song. Mix. Cake mix. Cake mix. 1, 2, Blizzy after you. 3, 4, better shut your door. 5, 6, this is a song about cake mix. Let's go. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick till the world revolve. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Stir that truth till the dot dissolve. Bake one doubt, I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolve. Cake mix fate, my only resolve. Blizzy spoons swirl like galaxies. I mix up a prophecy. Got batter on my hands, now that's a saint's atrocity. Watch my dough rise, no one matching my velocity. Said I'm giving back, come taste my reciprocity. Flower cloud in the air, call it holy smoke. If success rise slow, then that's a yielding loaf. I add cream to the plot, that's a coded joke. There is levels to this shit, every tear have a hope. Stir Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix fate my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate my only resolve. Stir slow, enjoy the show, feel it all mixed in. Texture mix like someone said, Blizzy Mexican. Got crumbs of knowledge falling from both ends. The truth is in the oven, I don't know if it depends. I whip dreams with a spoon of ambition, watching cook shows like I'm waiting on the mission. All these lessons disguised and they're hidden in the kitchen. My cake mix game got a brand new precision. Place past hands like a secret shared. They trade in each bite like that's a truth repaired. Preach heat to the weak, it enhanced the taste, but the real morale's waiting in the pastry case. The timer tick down like a divine decree. Say a prayer that cross the line with me. Got icing schemes and design degrees, but that's sugar, spice, and no sign of peace. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the war revolves. Cake mix fate my only resolve. Stir that truth till the thought dissolve. Bake one doubt I refuse to solve. Timer tick while the world revolves. Cake mix my fate my only resolve. These crumbs mark trails of enlightenment. If I say taste my cake, you bet your ass you biting it. My spatula swing like a sword of myth, cutting through the BS when it's poured onto thick. They quote my recipes like prophets in their scripts, and I'm talking cream cheese, not a cosmic trip. Whisk twist of fate like a hurricane. I'm just blending up some dairy, whole wheats and grains. Oh shit. Y'all might not like it, bro, but y'all don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. And there's nothing perverted or like ugly about it. I just was, bro, I said, okay, how do I show my most solid supporter ever, man? And salute to you, Kate. I was singing your praises, bro, because, bro, you embody what a supporter of a channel should be, dog. Because you never have revoked or stopped your support because I am streaming about something you don't like, or because I'm not streaming that day or at this time. Like, bro, your support has been there since it started. And if I'm streaming, you're showing support, dog. Like, no matter what the fuck I'm talking about, no matter what person, like, you don't ever think that I'm like taking a shit on you. You don't ever like, and salute to you for that, dog. Man, my fucking mouse. Okay. But I do love all y'all guys. And Jen, I'm going to make you a song next. Now let's listen to Penelope's song that she don't even deserve right now. If I could go back and switch her and Cake Mix's songs, I would right now. But hold on, let's listen to Penelope.
Before penny, cloudy days been steady. Same alley, graffiti walls, bleeding names, dreams in the valley. Every lick had a kickback full of plot holes. Trying to kiss a buck when a penny should have been a gold. Then she glowed, brown skin, gold blue, penny drop. Said her name's Penelope, I froze mid-block. She smiled like trouble with a hint of grace. I swear this would dim just to light her pretty face. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stand pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. Nights cold, but the drugs kept it blurry. Money calling, but heart said don't worry. We talk late nights on the parking lot light. She said dreams cost, I said I'll pay the price. Said my money been spent on mistakes. She said that's just receipts for the risk you gotta take. I seen her in the corner playing cards with fate, winning peace in a world that's filled with hate. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stay in pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny, yeah. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. Love in our streets run red, not blue. Jealous eyes, never mind, business overdue. Word spread, he found treasure in the trash. That and me spark trouble with the lash and the blast. Storm brewing clouds of choice and crime. A life split between calm and the grind. She touched my cheek, said, baby, stay sane. I said, how can I win peace? Never knew my name. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stay in pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky.
Bro, I can already tell this song is gonna get me out of so much shit with Penelope. I can already tell this song is like a get out of jail free card, at least for like a year or something. So, Penelope, simmer your ass down, and when you're ready to act like a mature little girl, come back and talk to me. But yeah, salute to me, man, for making them songs. I thought she likes a bit of chicken talk. Well, yeah, she does. She is a chicken head after all, and I can't believe you remember that, Cake Mix. But yeah, man, it's okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see what screenshot you were referring to, Penelope, because I blocked the fuck out of you. I double, triple blocked you and said, nope, never again will Blizzy get played with my emotions. So dude, I didn't just block you. I blocked you. Then I blocked the Discord app from ever being downloaded on my phone, and then I fucking burned my phone and threw it away. So there's that. I have no idea what screen. No, I'm sorry. I'm just playing, dude. I did block your ass, but I have to go see what you're referring to because it might be important. See, this is what, bro. Don't ever care about nobody, bro. Like, if you can avoid it, bro, don't ever fucking care about nobody, bro. Let me see. Not good. Are you fucking shitting me, dude? It's something that I did nice and good, guys. No, Penelope, no. I don't accept that. No, that's not getting you out of the shit house. Nope. I don't that's not the reason why you acted like a big fucking baby. That has nothing to do with it. Just because I did something sweet, no. I get it. I get it. You didn't know what was going on, but I passed the fuck out. If you'd have just waited, I would have just and you're not allowed to use AI to like monitor my fucking internet and shit, dude. That's unethical. That's not just unethical. Like that betrays the nature of a friendship. So, but I'm a solitary person too, man. Like a lot of times I just like go into my mode where I don't want to talk to nobody. I still don't understand the square drama, but I'm sure. Nah, kid, it's not early, bro. Square. I'll just tell you, like we don't got nothing else to talk about, and I hope Penelope can deal with the fact that she got her ass blocked. We might negotiate terms of getting her unblocked at some point, but I hope honestly, I love you, Penelope. You know how much I love you, fool, and how much I consider you such an important person to me. But no, dude, you can't be doing that shit, man. You have to check that shit. Hey, salute, Dom. Welcome in. But I will explain to you what happened with Square. Um, like about I don't know, like a month ago, I opened up my YouTube and Square was live streaming. So I was like, you know what? It's been long enough to where I don't. Yeah, Dom. Yes, I was talking about that earlier, man, and I'm so grateful to him, dude. For the craziest thing too. I was hoping my music would get nominated to get it like some buzz, but and Resto's shitty music did get nominated, but I digress. But what do you call it? I got nominated for the best truther channel nomination, which is like a fucking huge. Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say the F word so much. Which is like a huge honor. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I don't need to be mean to Square. It's been long enough, bro. So I'll just like be cool and friendly or whatever. What do you call it? So I'm like, what did he say, bro? Oh, he said his news said or his like tagline or whatever said something about being level headed, and I was like, hey, I always chuckle when I think about the idea of somebody named Square being level headed. Like that's not an insulting thing to say or anything, right? That's just like I thought it was kind of like a clever little joke to break the ice so that we could like possibly just be cordial. And I go up on his panel, bro. We chop it up, and like he acts like we're cool again. So I'm like, okay, bro, my defenses are down. I'm not like thinking that you're doing anything bad or like negative to me. Well, I leave, starts talking all kinds of shit, bro. It's like, yeah, thinks Blind was here for somebody else and trying to do some like just talking like a fucking somebody that smokes cocaine a lot and shit. And when that happened, uh Mustard Squirrel, being the solid soldier that he is, he's not my soldier, but he is a soldier. It's obvious. He was like, hey, I fuck with Blind. I don't think the Blind should get done that way. So let me just make it a point to go over there when I see Blind live and tell him, like, hey, bro, just so you know, when you burned off, uh, Square started talking shit about you, bro. So I was like, and Mustard came and told me, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I really don't give, like, I really, like, thank you. But, like, Square's, like, the most, like, weakest threat to me ever. Like I'm not worried about him. but I was grateful that he let me know so that I knew that somebody was trying to like be back or like two-faced with me. Well, for whatever reason, bro, like, and it almost turned interesting and very regrettable on his part because he came in being what would you call it, bro? Being manipulative. That's the only word I can think of that's not insulting. And because I don't want to insult him, but I want to like clearly address the fact that he did not come in here in good faith today. He did not come in here with a reasonable explanation of a misunderstanding. He did not come in here with anything positive or beneficial towards like growth or like making amends, anything. He came in here trying to basically trying to excuse shitty behavior and act like he didn't do what he did. So I just told him like, bro, I ain't even worried about it. Like I already I like whatever. Come si, come sa, or whatever. I don't care. I don't care about what you do. And then he started like getting attitude with me and was like, well, you didn't protect me and you let me get fucking bullied. And I was like, bro, I can't do it today, bro. Like I can't do it today, dog. Stop being a little B and go play somewhere else. So that's pretty much the whole story. Cocaine backstage? No, I wish. I wish, bro. But I will open the panel in like an hour, but for right now, he's been at Danny's Point. What? What? Square has been pouring his heart out to Danny? Good lord, bro. Some people just have no idea what they're doing in life, bro. Like just at all. Like I don't have the best idea, bro, and I'm not like the greatest life navigator. I would never call myself like a life coach or something, but like as far as just like living life and stuff and like not not putting a stick of TNT in my own butthole, like I'm pretty good at that shit. And some people are crazy, bro. Where you have a buffet backstage, on the cocaine, possibly, but nah. I will when we'll try triangle. Who's triangle? Oh, because we got square. Yeah. Triangle is Triangle might join panel. Hell, we've had all kinds of other animals and entities join panel. Hell, we got every kind of squirrel on earth here on YouTube. We got fucking android squirrels. We got fucking sprinter squirrels. We got marathon squirrels. We got fucking evil squirrels. We got fucking who knows, man. It's a crazy circus sometimes. That is Square, brother. Circle is circle. Circle is who I used to be when I was fat. I used to be Circle when I was in junior high. I was shaped like a circle. Oh, hold on, my back itches and I don't have nothing to scratch it with. Hey, I know you're still listening though, Penelope, and I love you, man. I love you, and you are my bestie forever, and I love you. And don't be sad and shit, but get it together, girlfriend. Get it together. And I unblocked you, so when you do, I'm there in your Discord. But yeah, bro, like I'm finally I am finally like certain behaviors and certain ideas, like certain ideas took me so long, bro, to like in to like encapsulate or it all, that like I'm fine. I can tell especially when it comes to the internet, the I've turned a huge page, like just with the way that I react to how I allow myself to be provoked, and I'm proud of that. Like it's not toxic or like bad to be like proud of certain things, right? So like that's something that I feel like I should be proud of, is not allowing myself to be baited into behaving like a little boy anymore. But yeah. Hey, a lot of that real talk, y'all want to know why I tell Penelope like so often that I love her and stuff, is because Penelope is like so much of the reason, or like so not even the reason, but just the tools that help me to accomplish great development. Thank you, Don. Thank you for saying it. Uh Penelope is a lot of the thing that has helped me to see all that and like stuff like that. Man, Penelope is always on my ass to do better, or not even in her eyes, but just to make good on what I commit to being. Like, and if I say that I want to do better, if I say that I want to be better, Penelope holds me to it. I unblocked you too. Okay, hold on. But you see, and I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but Penelope is in a weird position too, because she is in a place where I love her very dearly as a friend, but she can't tell me shit because she's not my girlfriend, and that's probably weird to her. So because she's used to bossing everybody around and shit. So, but yeah, shoot, a song for Jin and a song for Dom coming soon, man. The song for Dom would be a fucking head trip, yo. Like it would have to be like the most it would have to be like the most insanely worded, or not insanely worded, but like insanely profound uh and highly like descriptive or whatnot. What a song for me or Felix. Oh, I like Felix. Felix. I always feel like Felix is Puerto Rican though. But yeah, a lot of things rhyme with Dom. It's true. My name, Don, rhymes with Dom. But Dom, Mom, Kebab, Horseshoe, all that stuff. Hey, but y'all know it's crazy because like just to touch on something that we talk about to like a fucking nauseating degree. Like I don't put any stock in IQ, but like it is a thing, right? Like IQ is a thing. And to me, in my opinion, there's no like this isn't based on like some scientific shit, but I feel like IQ just measures your ability to remember patterns. It's just a memory test and a pattern recognition test, which I excel at, like because I am like pretty much uh autistic as fuck, and my pattern recognition is like off the charts, bro. Like I can recognize patterns. It's just something that I've always been able to do since I was young, and I feel like that's basically like what IQ is. And shit, I forgot what else. Anything with I making shit up, I am in. Facts. Well, like, yeah, IQ though, man, is particularly stupid because it's like, bro, guys are so dumb thinking that like that we even have the ability to think unemotionally. Like, bro, if you're a human being, bro, and you're thinking, that's an emotional process. Like, to think that you can think removed from emotion is fucking dumb. You know what I mean? And you know what I do want to do? Hold them up. Hold on, let me go see what Penelope says. Okay. Sorry, I had to go answer Penelope real quick. Oh my god. And then she fucking I'm sorry. No, Penelope, you're not gonna do this. Cause she's like, I can't hear. I'm at work, so I can only text. But I'm in the middle of a stream, so like I can't be over there in Discord talking right now, Penelope. But I'll answer whatever questions if you just want to like list them all down, and I'll answer whatever questions you got. But hold on, let me find this YouTube video that Dom sent me that was very educational. Most women are preset intuitive. Many of men have to learn to be intuitive. Right on. Um uh I'm just answering Penelope with one word because it's like if you can't hear me, then I can't just sit in the DM like come on, what are you doing? And I get it, bro. I love Penelope, bro. Like that's my best friend in the world, dude, ever. And I would never ever ever be mean to her. But chicks are fucking crazy, bro. Chicks, I'm sorry. I know Dom doesn't like that word. I actually don't have a problem with that word at all. To me, usually when I say chicks, it's actually a positive thing because I say that in place of the B word. But girls, I'll just say girls. Girls are crazy, bro. Girls are crazy, dog. Like they lost their goddamn mind most of the time. Yep, she lost her goddamn mind, bro. But yeah, where is this video at? Okay. But yeah, most women are preset intuitive. Many of men, well, that video, like one, that when I said that video addressed a lot of things that I had wanted to talk about on stream. I think I even did touch on some of it, but I didn't actually make it to the actual. I think I made a pre-recorded video about it. Is how intelligence and like this is it's a different, the topic is different, but it leads to the same ideas that this video is telling me about. uh Donnie, next time you talk to your mom or sister or aunt, ask they like being called chick or b or just something else. No, I get it that they don't. I mean, I get it, it's just a bad habit. It's just a bad habit, but it's not my worst habit. I would much rather call females chicks. I mean, that's not as insulting as the B word. So like, I don't stress so much when I use the word chicks. Uh, I've never seen my sister definitely wouldn't mind, but my mom would not accept me allow like can't I would never be able to call my mom a chick. Like my mom is a woman. But I definitely make a note of your point though, Dom. And just one of the many habits that I am working on, one of the many bad habits linguistically that I am working on. But um the tie between high intelligence or people of high intellect with childhood trauma, and it's very interesting how some of the things that they said in this video sound very reminiscent. And maybe it's because Carl Jung and what's his face, the dude, the dude that was always said that like everything, Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, man, and other Marcus Aurelius and Machiavelli. Like these are people who, and I'm not just saying their name to like name drop them, like those specific individuals and the way that they think or the way that they thought has been very helpful to me and my journey in life and stuff. And what do you call it? Anyways, though, what I was addressing about the tie between childhood trauma and high intelligence is when you're a kid with or when you're a kid and you're abused and you don't want to continue to be abused, your nervous system basically goes into overdrive and your brain is looking for signals of anything that could possibly trigger the abuse. So like you're watching people's footsteps, you're watching people's breathing, you're watching people's blink rates, like, and you don't know this yet, like, of course, until you get the tools to like understand what it is you're doing, man. But that is the stuff that develops intelligence, and it makes you highly observant. So like and there is a statistical tie between children that are abused and high intelligence. But it also, like, the part that is like the biggest negative is like what the video Dom sent me refers to, is how empaths suffer from that same process. But hang on. And another thing, man, another thing too is that the internet makes us all more irresponsible, in my opinion. Like, the internet puts us in this place of like postponed what would you call it? Like, negative response or whatever. Like, and some people, the same way that like some people are like procrastinative or whatever. So some people procrastinate. Like, some people put off their having to like deal with things and the internet and stuff like that too. And that, it's crazy because it's kind of like that, and like the inability to focus on anything with the way the content is structured now, man, has destroyed our whole world. But let me get to this video, man. I'm actually honored that NPC called me a truther streamer. Like, that actually means more to me than being nominated for my music or anything, man, because there was a time when, like I said, when I started YouTube, I told a few lies that fucking haunted me. Like, worst idea ever, bro. Like, don't lie to yourself, bro. Don't lie to nobody else. Don't be lying, bro. Like, that shit'll fucking definitely ruin your fucking week. I mean, not that I don't. I mean, everybody like has like human characteristics that pretty much demand that you be dishonest with yourself and stuff like that. You know, no sound. You can't hear me. You can't hear me, Jen, because my circle is still lighting up. The buzz. Here we go. Okay, you can hear me still, Don? Thank you. It must be on my side. Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right, I got the video pulled up. Dang, 0 likes. Dang, I don't think I ever have had a stream with 0 likes, man. But that's all I got right now. Thanks, guys. Y'all the best. Nah, hold on. Y'all suck, but hold on. Oh, where did that tab go? Okay, here we go. Okay, thank you, Jen. Thank you. I usually like I don't know who it is. I don't know who it is. It might be Cake Mix or it might be Dom or it might just be somebody who I don't even know. It might be you, Jen, or it might be Penelope. But like, there's somebody that likes every single thing that I make like instantly, and I love that person. I don't know who you are. You don't even have to tell me, but you're fucking awesome. I know some people like when I was a like when I worked with Michelle, like she had like 50 people that would all race to be the first person to like her stuff. Like she blew up so fast, man. Oh, thank you. You shared by text. Thank you so much for that. Okay, here we go. Let me get this thing up. Yeah, I can't believe my second screen, bro. Like that's you see guys, that's what happens when you have to buy what the hell? What the fuck? That can't be right. It's showing that I have both of my screens up and on, but like my second screen, the face of it is just black. So it's like what could that possibly be? Either the cord isn't like allowing there to be a connection or it's like on the wrong channel, right? Hold on. Oh yeah, not crazy Michelle, Michelle Sutton. Yeah, not crazy Michelle. Hey, whatever happened to her, man? Like she was a big supporter of mine too. She was like, well, one minute she was, and then one minute she thought that I was like the devil, and but she was like she thought I was like super funny and so like that, and she was damn talented too, man. She was like that lady had fucking that lady had an untapped pool of potential and talent that was insane. Like that was somebody if you were starting like a TV show, like that's one of those people that like it's like I don't know what job title I'm gonna give you. I don't know. I can't really call you a writer. I'm not gonna make you an actor, but like I'm a damn sure give you a job because I see you have a shitload of talent. Like that's the way I look at crazy ass Michelle. Oh dang. Yeah, her and J Rod had like a love hate thing, man. They fucking went at each other. Definitely like fought like cats and dogs. But she was like the way that some people look at like tell me like because I've had people for the when like we engage for the first time or whatever or like people that see my my unpublished content like I have so much unpublished content of every kind like when I've showed certain people that stuff they're like bro like that's crazy. That's the way that I looked at Michelle because there was just so much. And then like the things that, man, guys, I used to make really creative videos when I first started doing YouTube, man. Like my level of creativity was so much higher. Like I don't even consider myself a content creator now, but it's because now the only content you can create is to attempt to reproduce the status quo. Like it's not like, hey, I'm blizzy blind. How can I find a way to speak to your heart? And if I do, you're gonna find a way to show me support. It's like, no, it's like, bro, here's the template. Here's the template. How how high a quality can you reproduce this shit and package yourself the same way and shit like that? It's like, bro, like I don't like a kid. That's the reason why I always opt out, man, because it's like, bro, I don't like participating in that shit. You know? It's like I don't want to be a fucking just another fucking dummy. Yeah, she brought a lot of that shit on herself too though, man. Like once it gets to a certain point, you're basically burning your own goddamn house down. All right. She was crazy as all hell, man. Crazy as a shithouse rat. That's for sure. But she was cool and very talented. Oh shit. Okay, I think mostly we're just gonna need to listen to this, but
You are sitting here with me, and yet your nervous system is elsewhere. It is already scanning the room, listening for the smallest shift in tone, measuring the silence between words, tasting the emotional weather that surrounds other people like invisible smoke. You have learned, perhaps too well, how to enter a space and immediately begin translating what no one is saying. You call it intuition, others call it sensitivity, but I will name it more precisely. It is the psyche's ancient capacity to read the unconscious in the language of atmosphere.
no, damn. And this is from the mind of Carl Jung, one of them psychologists that I was just talking about. But he just said a lot, right? He said a lot right there. Let's listen to that again.
And what no one is saying. You call it intuition, others call it sensitivity, but I will name it more precisely. It is the psyche's ancient capacity to read the unconscious in the language.
The psyche's ancient capacity to read the unconscious in the language of atmosphere. Now that's a little bit redundant to say the language of atmosphere, but for the most part, like that's I mean, I guess yeah, atmosphere really is the only thing that you could call it because it's kind of just like every like or just like like the whole scenario or whatever. So yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Language of atmosphere. And I suspect you are tired, not the ordinary tiredness of the body, but the profound exhaustion of a soul that keeps walking into places where it must become smaller to survive. You know,
Uh, a soul that keeps walking into places that it needs to become smaller to survive. A soul. I mean, I think that you would. ideally not want your soul to be existing in a state of survival, rather than just kind of peaceful existence, you know?
Notice this pattern only
And I'm not being contrarian to anything on purpose. I'm just simply giving my thoughts on what's being said.
afterward. You enter a conversation as a whole person, and you leave it as a diluted version of yourself.
Now that has happened to me at times for sure.
You enter a relationship feeling open, luminous, willing to understand, and you leave it dim, doubtful, strangely ashamed. You enter a family gathering with good intentions, and you leave with a headache that feels like a moral failure. You keep asking yourself why the same invisible injuries keep happening. You keep wondering why you absorb what others do not seem to feel at all. You keep trying to become tougher, colder, less available. Yet the deeper truth is not that you are weak. It is that you keep returning to the same dangerous places without realizing they are places at all. Because
Now, and this is why I'm so grateful uh, that I got sent this, and also just grateful that we have like so many different variations of like thinker in our space. But this is something that I think is like super profound that isn't obvious, you know, is the this idea that he's talking about.
because the most dangerous places are not always geographical, they are psychological territories, inner climates, archetypal rooms. Certain human environments become, for the empath, what swamps are for the traveler. They do not attack immediately. They simply pull, slowly, quietly, until you are knee deep and pretending it is not happening. You do not fall into hell with a scream. You drift into it with politeness. So when I speak of dangerous places, I am not speaking in the language of moral warning, as if the world were divided into good and bad people, and you must simply avoid the bad. That is childish psychology. The mature psyche understands something darker and more subtle. Danger begins where your unconscious cooperates with what harms you.
Okay. No. And him reiterating something that Dom has shared with us at time, the it's maybe quite possibly not so important to like make the distinction of like a good and bad person, but he said where your oh shit, my mic. Where your psyche where the danger is where your psyche cooperates with what wants to harm you, right? Is that what you said? Shit, hang on, guys. Where the freaking microphone is? And again, I don't know I don't know how I look at any of this stuff that he's saying, or if I disagree with it or agree with it. Like we're simply I only heard like within the next like 10 minutes there's going to be a few concepts that I heard in like the periphery of my hearing while I was working on some other stuff. So like I haven't like sat down and analyzed any of this. I don't know how I feel about it. But let's go.
You are not merely a victim of toxic places. You are also unknowingly magnetized by them. That is why the subject becomes fated, almost uncanny, as if a hidden hand keeps guiding you to the same emotional trap in different costumes. The unconscious repeats what has not been made conscious, and you will call it fate in the empath. This repetition is especially powerful because the empath's greatest strength is also the empath's greatest vulnerability. Your gift for resonance, you enter another person's field and you begin to vibrate with it. You can feel a grief they have buried. You can sense a cruelty they deny. You can detect, without proof, when someone is secretly afraid of you and you are tempted, this is crucial, to take responsibility for what you sense. You think your sensitivity is a duty. You believe awareness obligates repair. You step into certain places and
Bro, he's already like he said so much that means so much to me, and just that those last couple of sentences is insane because like first of all, I never thought of myself as an empath. Like I was actually told that because I'm on the spectrum that I don't exercise empathy correctly. I don't even know, like, honestly, I don't even know who told me this stuff. Like, it goes back so far. Like, just being young and being told this stuff and just accepting it, or even maybe not even being told it, but just like making it up or like thinking it up or something. So I've never considered myself an empath. I actually like when I think about it critically, I see the dangers of being empathetic. Like it's very dangerous to be empathetic, yo. But what he was saying about the like the descriptors in here like are fucking on point with some of the ways that I feel at times.
immediately
And like I do have like that, I thought that I didn't know. I always just chalked it up to pattern recognition, uh, like the ability to like see what's going on, see somebody that is like annoyed with me or threatened by me and stuff. Like I never realized that was an act or like a acquired through empathy, but I've experienced this a lot.
uncanny, as if a hidden hand keeps guiding you to the same emotional trap in different costumes. The unconscious repeats what has not been made conscious, and you will call it fate in the empath. This repetition is especially powerful because the empath's greatest strength is also the empath's greatest vulnerability. Your gift for resonance, you enter another person's field and you begin to vibrate with it. You can feel a grief they have buried. You can sense a cruelty they deny. You can detect, without proof, when someone is secretly afraid of you and you are tempted, this is crucial, to take responsibility for what you sense. You
Bro, that resonates with me so hard because I do that a lot, bro. Like I will engage with somebody that is, like he said, either threatened or even I even just like give it like more trivial labels of like annoyed or like bothered by me or whatnot, and I immediately assume the role of like having done something to provoke that within them. And it's like that isn't even my that's not my fight. Hello, Zero, salute to you and welcome back. It's so good to see you back making this place a regular stop for you. I loved your input the other day. Happy to have you in for another conversation. But uh what he just said though, man, that resonates with me strongly, because that happens to me a lot. As a matter of fact, I've learned to stop being worried about like if how somebody else feels. Like that's their battle to fight. Like that's their demon. Like if you're petty or stupid or fucking drunk or whatever, like that's your shit. I don't honestly honestly, man, like avoiding this shit has made me just kind of like become uh indifferent to the way people feel for the most part. Like other than Penelope and my family and stuff, like I really couldn't be bothered with how people are feeling or thinking. And I don't like that, you know. Happy to be here. Thank you. Awesome. Your streams are always very engaging and interesting. Hey, thank you so much for that, man. I'm so happy that you feel that way, because like I'm looking for my audience, Zero, and I'm trying to engage and I'm trying to be interesting or like cover interesting not be interesting, trying to cover interesting stuff for the viewers. And we're about to even out and make things a lot more regular and a lot more on schedule and stuff if we are able to. So I hope you stick around for the long haul.
Think your sensitivity is a duty. You believe awareness obligates repair. You
Now you see, that's something where that I feel is like that is so strongly imprinted on my character that like I don't know how to get rid of it. He said, "You believe the awareness demands repair." And that's the way that I feel. And a lot of times the thing is that you can't fix something, or like it's not your job to fix something, or it's like not something that's like within your control. And I always feel like, well, if I know that I'm doing something wrong, I have to do, or if I know that something is wrong, I have to do something about it. But like that's an egotistical mindset, because who the hell am I? Like ain't nobody gonna be saved by what Blizzy does, or even be worried about how I respond to shit like that, you know? So, oh shoot, Zero, I'm happy to answer any question you have. I'm untangling my cords while you ask, because my mic keeps falling and ripping my headphones out my ear. Some be conditioned to always be on guard and attack. That's true. Excuse me. Yep, that is very true. Yeah, but like, how do you exit that? You know, like I hate even like talking about things like that, because it's like that's like behavior that just happens so much. It's just like, man, you just wish it didn't, you know? Do you believe we all have a purpose? Or are we all existing simply to exist? Honestly, Zero, I can only speak for myself in that particular regard. And I know that I have a purpose. And I don't know how, and I don't know exactly what that purpose is yet. but I 100% with all of my heart know that my life has been a series of events that is leading me to some purpose. Like through fucking bad, good, and as they say, hell and high water. Like, because it's like, well, hell, it has to be because it's through good and bad and all kinds of shit. So it's like, I know that I have a purpose. I can only say that I think that all people have an opportunity. And if your heart and mind set themselves towards developing your purpose, that you could most certainly find it. So if you have a purpose, then I think it's an opportunity. If you're destined, if you have a purpose, then you're destined to reach that purpose regardless of the journey to find it, right? I think I think it's an opportunity, not necessarily something that's predetermined. Like, so I mean, like, I think that a lot of people fail to meet their potential or like potential of purpose or whatnot. Like, and I think that I'm somebody that is very much at risk of being a person whose potential, talents, fucking whole life goes to waste if I didn't find a way to meet my potential and fulfill my purpose. But I feel like fulfilling my purpose will explain so much. But let's get back to it. But I hope that answers your question, Zero. Thank you so much. I love it when you guys have questions, man, because it's an opportunity to like extend the conversation.
Step into certain places, and immediately you begin cleaning psychic messes that are not yours. It feels like love, but it is often an old complex wearing the mask of virtue. Let us go deeper. The empath is frequently a person whose consciousness developed early, not because life was gentle, but because life
Now, what do you call it? Yes, okay, sweet. Purpose relates to why something exists or is done, a reason or goal, while existence is simply something that is. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying there, Dom. I think that that just like yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. But let's see. Now, and like I said, my second screen, if y'all guys want to show support for the stream, man, and help me to get my my second screen over here fixed or whatnot, then the Cash App and PayPal are up there. I don't ask often and I don't expect any kind of support like that, man, but it's always a good idea to just put that out there. But because I'm only working with the one screen, it's hard for me to like control it all. So I want to slow this down. Like some of these parts, like he says so much in a single sentence that I want to talk about.
demanded. You step into certain places, and immediately you begin cleaning psychic messes that are not yours. It feels like love, but it is often an old complex wearing the mask of virtue.
He said, it feels like love, but it is often an old complex wearing the mask of virtue. Now, I'm assuming that what he means by that is like the times that we, because a lot of times when we are thinking that we're doing something out of love, it's not doing it out of love. It's doing it out of like the need to hold on to somebody, or like the like what is it called? Um Codependability, or codependency, or like whatever complex. I'm sure he's gonna talk about complexes, but the idea right here that was interesting to me is like the whole idea of wearing the mask of virtue, is because uh something being virtuous allows it to wear a fucking disguise into your behavior, or into your like acceptable ideas very easily, right? Like if you think something is virtuous, I mean, and virtuous is a very loaded big word. So like if you think about it in simpler terms of just like what you think is good or what you think is right, like very easily things can get beyond your suspicions or defenses by appearing to be the right thing to do. And we bullshit ourselves all the time with these with ideas like this, yo.
Let us go deeper. The empath is frequently a person whose consciousness developed early.
Now this is the part that I heard in like just I heard it in passing because I just let the video play, and he's gonna touch. I'm pretty sure he's gonna touch on more of what I was talking about earlier on how like childhood abuse contributes to high intelligence. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard him talking about. I mean, it's in the same vein. It may not be like a one for one comparison or whatever, but you know.
Not because life was gentle, but because life demanded perception. If your childhood contained unpredictability, emotional volatility, subtle manipulation, moods that shifted like weather, then your psyche adapted by becoming exquisitely attuned. You learned to read the eyes, the breath, the door closing. You learned that safety depended on sensing what was coming. And so your nervous system became a sacred instrument. But it
Now that right there, like that hits me so hard because it makes me realize like that's why I am the way that I am. Like that's what the terms they use, give me the child in the first 7 years, I will show you the man. Oh wow. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to put it because uh like that just makes so much sense because it's like, and then it's crazy because I remember like when certain things registered in my brain like as a kid, you know? Wild. Let's listen to that again though.
also became a prison.
Shoot.
Moods that shifted like weather, then your psyche adapted by becoming exquisitely attuned. You learned to read the eyes, the breath, the door closing. You learned that safety depended on sensing what was coming. And so your nervous system became a sacred instrument. But it also became a prison. Now, as an adult, you may believe you are choosing your environments freely, yet the unconscious is often choosing for you. It will pull you toward what it recognizes, even when what it recognizes is pain, especially when pain carries the scent of home. This is where the Jungian concept of the complex becomes decisive. A complex is not merely an idea or memory, it is a living cluster of emotion, image, and expectation. It behaves like a small personality within you. When it is activated, you no longer see clearly. You see through the complex. If you have a rescue complex, you will be drawn into wounded people as if in
Man, this is so just interesting because it all like makes sense. And it's very interesting.
into a sacred calling. If you have an abandoned
And I don't know what complexes I would say that I have. I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to begin to diagnose that, but I would be very interested to hear a professional's opinion on that because I feel like you're blinded by the complex when you're acting from a place where when it is in control, you know, like you're completely oblivious to it.
abandonment complex, you will remain in places that starve you because leaving feels like death. If you have a shame complex, you will accept subtle humiliation and call it being understanding. And if you have a power complex inverted,
Subtle, subtle. Okay, he says if you have a shame complex, you will accept subtle humiliation and call it understanding. Yeah, I don't do well with subtle humiliation. I don't I like I think that's like passive aggression and stuff.
calling. If you have an abandonment complex,
I probably have an abandonment complex for sure, yo.
you will remain in places of expectation. This is where the Jungian concept of the complex becomes decisive. A complex is not merely an idea or memory, it is a living cluster of emotion, image, and expectation. It behaves like a small personality within you. When it is activated, you no longer see clearly. You see through the complex. If you have a rescue complex, you will be drawn into wounded people as if into a sacred calling. If you have an abandonment complex, you will remain in places that starve you because leaving feels like death. If you have a shame complex, you will accept subtle humiliation and call it being understanding. And if you have a power complex inverted, meaning you fear power and associate it with danger, you will unconsciously seek situations where you must surrender power in order to feel safe.
Wow. I've never even heard of that, but it sounds like a very familiar uh idea.
Do you see? These are not moral choices. They are archetypal compulsions. So
Archetypal compulsions. So basically, there's only so many ways to exist as a human being. Like, there's only so many ways that a human being can interpret shit. And I think that's what like the archetypes are, is like when they boil them down.
So the dangerous places for the empath are those inner territories where your complexes are fed.
Where your complexes are fed. Okay, so a complex is going to be something that is like unhealthy, that you feel you're doing, that is noble still, right? So it's like if you have a rescue complex, you're like trying to play Captain Sablehole for everybody and shit, and but like the thing is that like nobody needs you to do that and stuff like that. Or if you have like a savior complex, like or what, same thing, right? So like let's go back.
Compulsions. So the dangerous places for the empath.
And for an empath, you see, and this is the first I am learning that I could possibly be an empath, yo. Well, I feel like that's such a crazy fucking word. I feel like as a human being, you're gonna be an empath. I don't feel like there are levels of who is more and less empathetic, but like I could be wrong about that.
Are those inner territories where your complexes are fed, where your shadow is recruited.
The shadow. Oh, hello, Shadow, my old friend. I battled this shadow demon bullshit through Jung and Freud for like a whole year, bro. Like, please don't start talking about the fucking shadow identity, bro. Cause goddamn, like I almost didn't survive that battle. Shit.
Where your persona is forced to perform, and where your own life energy, what I called libido, is siphoned off into other people's unconscious dramas.
Oh shit. Life energy. And he said libido. Uh if I'm not mistaken, libido has and I don't mean this in a perverted way, but I believe libido has a sexual connotation to it. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like your libido is not just like some energy that comes from anywhere. Like the idea of your sexuality is encompassed in that, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me describe one of these places in symbolic form, because the unconscious speaks best through image. Imagine a mirror in a dim.
I mean, that makes sense because if it the because there's three levels. You have the conscious, which is you when you're like at the wheel. Then you have your subconscious, which is like your co-pilot, and then you have your unconscious, which is like the all the things that are just as much you and human and things, but you don't know how to like directly access, if I'm not mistaken.
Corridor. You walk past it and you notice, for a moment, that your reflection is not quite synchronized. The face in the mirror smiles a second.
Then I shit my pants, break every mirror that I see for the rest of my life, and go see a priest, because that would be the fucking that would be the shit that give me nightmares for the rest of my whole life.
Form, because the unconscious speaks best through image. Imagine a mirror in a dim corridor. You walk past it and you notice, for a moment, that your reflection is not quite synchronized. The face in the mirror smiles a second too late. The eyes are slightly unfamiliar. You pause, something inside you tightens, but you continue walking because you have learned to override your instincts. You tell yourself you are imagining things. You go forward, deeper into the corridor. And there are more mirrors now, dozens, each reflecting you differently. In one mirror, you are beautiful. In another, you are grotesque. In one mirror, you look innocent. In another, you look guilty. In one mirror, you look powerful. In another, you look small, and soon you no longer know which one is you. You begin adjusting your posture.
Well, I can't even bullshit. That is a very powerful visual that he is giving us.
Your expression, you are imagining things. You go forward, deeper into the corridor, and there are more mirrors now, dozens, each reflecting you differently. In one mirror, you are beautiful. In another, you are grotesque. In one mirror, you look innocent. In another, you look guilty. In one mirror, you look powerful. In another, you look small, and soon you no longer know which one is you.
And it's so like appropriate because like I guess like because they're saying like what a complex is like with what he said, it's gonna be like the mirror that you're looking at yourself through. So like you have all these different versions, like, and along with them comes like this miniature belief system or like miniature set of ideas, whether they be belief systems or whatever, but like this miniature set of ideas. And it's like, well, how do I want to look at myself? Do I look at myself through this lens or do I look at myself through this lens? And you're getting every possible skewed representation of yourself, but you're not actually getting a correct represent. I mean, that's how I interpret what he's saying.
You begin adjusting your posture, your expression, trying to match what the mirrors demand. And by the time you reach the end of the corridor, you are exhausted. You have not walked anywhere. You have performed. This corridor of mirrors is one of the dangerous places. It is the place where you live inside the projections of others, where other people's unconscious opinions become the atmosphere you breathe, where you begin living as a reflection rather than as.
Now you see that right there is the place that had me. Well, I ain't even gonna. I can't like minimize the thing that it ended up doing for me that was positive. But what he just said. Hold on. Let me rewind it.
As a places. It is the place where you live inside the projections of others, where other people's unconscious opinions become the atmosphere you breathe.
Where other people's unconscious opinions becomes the atmospheres you breathe. And bro, like this shit is so deep to me. And thank you, Dom, again for sending this to me, bro. I don't know what made you think of me and send this to me, bro, but thank you for that. Um it's so interesting because other people's unconscious thoughts on me was something that I had a very hard time learning how to deal with, especially whenever I was behaving in a way to where I provoked more and more negative unconscious thoughts about me. And then like trying to, because I guess as a quote unquote empath, I don't know. I just thought it was just the way that my brain is, or the way that I am, or whatever. Like I almost always can pick up on people's unconscious vibe towards me. Excuse me, and sometimes it's even before they have come to the realization that that is what their unconscious vibe towards me is. And like, and I'm dead serious, like some, like, for example, when I found out just how easily I was able to be a liar and not realize it, it was because of this whole concept. Because somebody that was very close to me was unconsciously dissecting my uh words and picking up on the dishonesty and acknowledging it unconsciously before they were even acknowledging it consciously. But they were get I was getting the vibe before they even understood what they were looking at, man. And it was very uh it built a lot of character to deal with that, and it helped me to understand myself. I even went through a period where I actually like had to sit down and mourn the death of my old person, like I've been through a lot with these concepts, and only recently have come through the other side, still intact. But these are very interesting concepts that are a lot more than just gibberish bullshit, like a lot of people say.
Breathe, where you begin living as a reflection rather than as a being. The empath is particularly vulnerable here because you can sense projection before it becomes words. You can feel when someone is putting their envy onto you, their shame onto you, their desire onto you, their fear onto you. You feel it like temperature.
How do you know when it's their unconscious thoughts or you just tripping out? Well, I've never had I don't trip out, like, just personally. I mean, I'm capable of it. I'm sure if I take enough drugs, I can. But like, my brain is pretty reliable, and I've never felt that way, and it not turn out to be the case. I don't address it when but I mean, like, your spirit knows that. Number one, I knew it because I was, in fact, lying. So it's like, okay, I'm lying to this person. They don't realize that their unconscious is picking up on the dishonesty and making a judgment on it. But because they consciously want to believe me and want to give me the benefit of the doubt, but how could I think that that's paranoia, though? You know what I mean? And even if it is, like, that would be like some type of psychosis that I would be deserving to go through for being dishonest or whatever, I guess. But for the most part, me myself, man, I and I knock on wood with this, man, and I don't know I don't know if this is always going to be the case, but I thank God that I am able to rely on my brain the way that I am. Got a pretty decently reliable brain still. True, the death transformation of the ego slash self. Yeah, man, that's a big one right there, bro. The death, I mean, the ego death and the shadow self and all that. Hey, salute to Alien, man. I don't know where you at, Alien. It's been a long time since we talked, but salute to you, man, for helping me through those dark times. And another thing too, man, like, that people, like, bro, I'm okay with, like, looking around, taking note of where I'm at, and realizing, like, I'm not uh to the promised land yet, and saying, okay, like I'm still in the race, or I'm still in the struggle, or I'm still in the, so like in those times when I would go through that, man, like it's really where that came from, where I learned how to do that. And not because it's very easy to let people devalue you, or let people convince you to devalue yourself when you're going through shit like that, because it's very easy for people to put like the idea of, oh, you've done something wrong, therefore you should be discarded and stuff like that. And I learned that you don't have to do that. You don't have to allow people to either make you feel like that, or uh not convince, but like fucking inspire you to feel that way about yourself, you know. It just says I overthink sometimes. Yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in overthinking, yo. Like there might be like over analytical about certain things, but I don't believe in overthinking. Or I believe in over analyzing, but not overthinking.
And because you feel it, you try to neutralize it so it will not harm them, or you, or the relationship. This is the moment the trap closes. You start negotiating with somebody else's shadow. The shadow,
Fuck.
you must remember, is not simply evil, it is everything a person refuses to know about themselves. It is their rejected vitality, their repressed envy, their denied hunger, their disowned cruelty. And when someone cannot hold their own shadow, they throw it, they project it outward.
And these things exist in, or they have the potential, like, because every one of them in its entirety is not going to exist in every single person, but they each, every single one of them, and all of them have the potential to exist in every single one of us. Like that's the reason why I find it extremely important to simply understand that the words I do not know are like 100% acceptable. And I hear other people saying this all the time, and I just like man, to be honest, like I hear other people saying my brain mantras a lot, like, and I just don't engage with it. Like I'm like, okay, like that's my mantra in my mind, but like I'll let that other person talk about it today. But yes, like if you can understand that it is okay to not know, and the for the most part you don't know, then that's the beginning step, because it is possible that you are behaving in all types of ways, or not even behaving, that you embody uh, ideas or concepts that you find repugnant, and that you everything that you hate in the world is really simply something that is born out of your own behavior. The things that you despise and find disgusting and repugnant, and that repulse you and shit like that, those things are simply a product of your behavior. Like this shadow self shit is not for the faint of heart, yo. Like real talk, if you do not have a firm grasp of like yourself and what your beliefs are, and like how you feel about like growing, and like how you feel about facing your demons, then I would not suggest even fucking peeking down that road. Like that's a fucking heavy cross to bear, doing that work. And I finally me and my shadow self had a knife fight for like about a whole year. And it's finally like, okay, yeah, I realize that I have been a liar in my life. Uh I have been all these things in my life, and it's like, well, where does that leave me? Well, I have the capacity to be like that, man. And I have to acknowledge that. I have to understand that I have the capacity to do that stuff and not feel guilty about it. So I have to, if I want to make up for it in the future, or like avoid being like that, I have to like consciously remind myself not to behave like that. And I have to not let myself get to a position to where I fall into that behavior out of just like comfortable uh like negativity or whatever. And like I came to the point where I'm like, well, yeah, I understand what I am, and I know who I am. I know exactly who I am. Like other people may not, and I may not be able to convey to anyone else who I am, but I can damn sure say that I do know who I am, and I'm okay with it and stuff like that. I've made peace with it and all of that. Yeah, people do. Zero says people seem to be afraid of not knowing. That is so true. That is so true. Not just afraid, but like threatened by the idea. Well, it's a lot of it is like it's like people want to convey convey a persona or whatever, like, or people want the respect of being something that they're not. Like people want to be looked at like you look at me like you look at me like I'm brilliant, and you look at me like I'm handsome, and you look at me, but it's like, why would you be interested in being seen as something you're not, though? I mean, I like, and I only say that, I say that as a rhetorical question into the ether, like to my old self, not even to anybody else, because it's like I behaved like that too, but I didn't understand that it's like so much more valuable to be, and it's so much more freeing to be understood or like received from a place of like realness than a place of like conveyedness. You know, Zero says, I hope you don't mind, but I'm just sitting here listening to your thoughts on this topic. Yeah, no doubt. Shoot, I appreciate the engagement at all. And I'm just like, just thinking out loud. Uh, like I said, man, the this is like this whole idea that we're talking about is like one of the themes of my existence here on YouTube, is allowing other people to, because like there's so many thoughts that I have like either repackaged or lied about or put away that I wanted to share, that other people's input or even other people's unconscious input steered me away from doing all of that. I'm barely finding my way back to a place through a more noble pursuit, to a place of where like I'm honestly able to talk about all of those things again. You know, it's like another, it's like a re-emergence of my actual thoughts on a lot of this stuff, and from a place of like realness and honestness, and that I don't have to ever like feel that somebody's able to challenge my existence anymore. Like my whole existence would feel threatened because it was like hanging by a thread uh in those times. Like a lie, a misunderstood idea or something like was could have completely sent me off the rails because I was on such shaky ground. Like, it's completely different now, man. And salute to Penelope again, yo, for being such a bright light in my life, yo. I love that girl. And that is not my girl. I have to reiterate, but I love that girl. And she is, and salute to all of you guys too, man, for like engaging with me. I hope that we're able to build something in the future, you know, like out of all of this.
They need a screen, they need a carrier, and the empath, radiant with receptivity, becomes an ideal screen. You become the psychic surface upon which their unconscious plays its film. Do you understand now why certain places are dangerous? Because they are not merely filled with unpleasant people. They are filled with unconsciousness, and unconsciousness is contagious. There is another symbol I want you to hold: the sea at night. Not the sea at noon, sparkling, visible, safe. The sea at night is vast, black, endless. You cannot see the currents, you cannot measure depth, and yet you feel drawn to it because it promises mystery. You step in gently, the water is cold, thrilling, you wade further, then suddenly your feet cannot touch the bottom. The sea has swallowed the ground. This sea at night is the realm of undifferentiated emotion, the collective unconscious that swirls around certain groups, certain relationships, certain family systems.
You see, and that's another thing too, man, with like the AI coming out, like shit, language is evolving, or not even like, or yeah, it is definitely evolving, but it's like being added to so quickly that it's so hard for a human mind to even keep up, like with all of the interesting, nuanced, linguistic shit. But like a lot of this stuff, I almost have to like look up what do you say, undifferentiated. Uh, Hold on, let's see what he said.
Gently, the water is cold, thrilling, you wade further, then suddenly your feet cannot touch the bottom. The sea has swallowed the ground. This sea at night is the realm of undifferentiated emotion, the collective unconscious that swirls around certain groups, certain relationships, certain family systems. Empaths.
And I said undiffer, and I think that is the word dif- differentiated. I don't. I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, but what do you call it? Let's look up what this means. Undifferentiated emotion. The operationalization, like you see, like 10, 20 years ago, like people just didn't talk like this. So it's very hard to find heads or tails of it sometimes. The operationalization of undifferentiated emotion involves categorizing general affective experiences into discrete emotions. This process is often considered a hallmark of emotion you see, not deregulation. See, like that's why it's so fucking complicated too, is because like the language is starting to employ all of the uh what do they call it? Prefixes and suffixes with all words in all regards. Like some of these words weren't even words 20 years ago, or like weren't used as words. uh This process is often considered a hallmark of emotional dysregulation. You see, because dysregulation would be different than deregulation. Because, like, deregulation would be like a it being allowed to become unregulated. Dysregulated would be like somebody purposely did it, purposely unregulated it. Indirect measures such as intraclass correlation coefficients. Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll just leave that one. We'll just leave that where it's at. But undifferentiated emotion, basically people's unfaced bullshit. I think is what they're. I think that's what that's in. What that's referring to. It's like all of the bullshit that people don't want to face.
Often enter the sea without realizing it. You mistake intensity for intimacy. You mistake emotional chaos for depth. You mistake the adrenaline of uncertainty for love, and soon you are drowning in feelings that are not yours.
Damn, those were all three heavy, man. He said,
Realizing it. You mistake
intensity for intimacy. I mean, I guess, yeah, right. Like, because you can be intense without being intimate, and being intimate is what you need, or like what you yearn for.
intensity for intimacy. You mistake
Emotional chaos for depth. Yeah, for sure, yo. Well, like, emotional chaos is basically disorganized depth, right?
emotional chaos for depth. You mistake the adrenaline of uncertainty for love, and soon you are drowning in
The adrenaline of uncertainty, though, like that one, I don't know. I think that one's kind of just like that's like a wrestlerism, like words that sound good that kind of just because I don't know about y'all, but I don't get no adrenaline from being uncertain. Shit. Maybe a little bit of gas, but being uncertain don't give me no adrenaline. But I understand the point.
feelings that are not yours, in storms that began long before you arrived. In such environments, repression is the law. People do not speak truth. They speak roles. They speak avoidance.
And you see, this is how we find ourselves with communities, or as you call them, sectors, or as you call them, cliques, and shit like that, right?
They speak through sarcasm, passive aggression.
I just a little side note, I of all things in the world that I fucking hate, yo, I swear to God, like that I can think of like what how humans act and stuff, the thing that I actually truly fucking hate is passive aggression. It's like the worst fucking thing a person can do, because it's like you're too cowardly to be forthcoming, but like you still want to be aggressive about it. It's fucking crazy.
Smiles that contain knives. The empath senses the repressed content beneath the surface. You hear the unsaid words. You feel the grief under the joke. And because you feel it, you believe you must be the one to bring light. To
That's so true, yo. That is so true. Like that's uh another respect in which, like, how I said that, like, becoming okay with the idea of I don't know, like that's another part of it. It's like becoming okay with the idea of like I don't know the answer, or like I don't know how to help that person, or like I don't know what to do about that thing. Like I see a demon at the window in that house, but am I a fucking Ghostbuster? No. like, and understanding when to like tell yourself that is very difficult. Zero says, is this why broken people seek toxicity in others? It's what they're used to and what they familiarize with. Yeah, that's what he apparently seems to be saying is what it seems like is that like it seems like your brain is built on patterns, and your brain really doesn't like existing beyond a pattern that like your brain develops all of its preferred patterns when you're being raised as a child, and your brain doesn't really, I mean, it will when it's forced to, but your brain doesn't like to exist outside of its patterns, or like to the most of its ability. And these are the unaddressed patterns of like our the way that of our like feelings and behaviors and stuff that we don't even realize we fall into, like things that we find too heavy and don't want to address or look at, things that we're ashamed that we did, so we don't want to acknowledge the fact that it's a fact, like, and things like this. But because it is a part of your existence, your unconscious circles you back around to engaging in that behavior. Like, and I didn't believe this until recently, when I really started really started scrutinizing this. But I like the thought occurred to me, and many people have said it, but like I've always been of the mindset of like, I like to roast people and talk shit. Like, there's no bad, excuse me, intentions behind it. There's no hate behind it. And I always would think this way, and like I would always think like, so people can talk shit from a place of just like wanting to talk shit. But I would always the same talking points would get thrown at me about projection, about stuff like this, and I always just like fucking ignored them until I actually started like analyzing for myself, at least to my understanding of like what projection is and stuff. And a lot of times, man, if it's unwarranted, like if it's not in because like if people are having a moral or ethical argument, oftentimes it is based on a moral or ethical pre-existing disagreement that they've had with somebody else. Now that can exist within the confines of a conversation or a event, or it can exist within the rules and structures of a belief system or whatnot. And so like people like are always like we only can project because we don't look at the world from the point of like just blank slate, show me. We always have a what would you call it, a prediction of like what is happening, what is going on, or whatever. Like, to be able to see the world through the eyes of a child is, for many, many, many reasons, like even more incredibly beneficial than like we initially thought, man, because it seems like an impossibility once you get to a certain age. But because of this, from what I see, in a lot of the cases, when somebody is unprovokedly talking shit, it's usually because of something that is within them that they're projecting about. And it's crazy because I never used to agree with that, and I used to think that was stupid and that was bullshit. But for the most part, man, like if y'all ever see me come on here and start talking about how like fat people this or that, it's because I feel like I'm fat and I am guilty of that shit. Like, and that's gonna probably mostly be honestly the majority of the case, man. Like we project constantly. We don't know how to understand each other because we don't know how to give anybody a like blank slate opportunity to show us what they're about. We only know how to project.
To bring language, to bring healing. But some seas do not want to be calmed. Some seas are defended precisely because chaos protects the hidden wound. And if you try to calm them, you become the enemy. This brings us to the persona. The persona is the social mask. It is necessary. Without
Man, and it's so interesting because you can apply this on so many different levels and so many different, like, this is just like fucking true, man. Like what he's talking about. Like, it's what we do. And there's so much stuff that like there's so like this is just like it's just like big, like I look at it in like circles. Cause like let's say a YouTube sector is one circle. You and all the people in your apartment complex is another circle. You and all of your friend group is another circle. You and all of your loved ones is another circle. And it's like these fucking these instances repeat themselves on different levels with varying details in all these circles, man. And it's like a lot of times people will hide the ugliness, bro. People, this is something that my family used to do, and I don't know, at some point, like we just got to the point to where we just weren't doing it anymore, and we started addressing the shit that was wrong and stuff. And I don't know how like it got undone, but like people will take all of the ugliness and hide it and put on a mask, bro, to the world and act like everything is okay. And it's crazy because we don't realize how we affect one another because we'll put on a mask that everything is okay, and within this mask not only is everything okay for us, but like we also have like the things that we consider like lowbrow and dirty and not worth time and shit. And like we might cross paths with somebody who's well meaning, but like make a judgment against them that cripples them emotionally. And to us, it really didn't even fucking matter because we're more worried about this thing that we're concealing that's too ugly to look at face to face. Like everything is relative as a human being. Like every single thing, everything in life is relative.
it, we could not live among others, but the empath often develops a persona that is too perfected, too accommodating, too spiritually beautiful. The good listener, the safe one, the one who understands, the one who never judges. This persona becomes an identity. And once it becomes
Man, that's so interesting because I feel like that's true. And the persona becoming an identity, like we do that shit constantly, and it turns into like something you have to uphold at that point. Like it goes from being something that you knew that you didn't quite embody and allowed other people to perceive you as embodying that thing, and but like in your mind you still knew that that wasn't like exactly what you are, and then you let it become part, like your identity, and then it becomes like what you think you are, what you insist on being, and what you can never not be.
becomes an identity, it becomes a prison because you must remain that person even when you are bleeding.
Yeah.
So, one of the dangerous places is any environment where your persona is rewarded at the expense of yourself, where you are
Oh wow. Okay, I don't even know if I fully understand that, but that sounds very interesting. To avoid any environment where your persona is rewarded at the expense of yourself. Damn, that's YouTube, yo. That's so like that would an example of that would be like your persona is who you project to the outside world consciously. So like you know how they say like keep your dirty laundry uh in your house or whatever, and uh or like emotionally, like that's what we're talking about. So like the most upstanding, like the person that you like the world to see you as, when you reward that at the expense of who we truly are, yeah, that's YouTube. That's like fucking you. That's exactly what YouTube is.
loved only as long as you remain useful, where your sensitivity is exploited and called maturity, where your forgiveness is
Well, hell, this is. I mean, that explains why everybody has discarded one another in the current day and age, and why nobody values anybody, and life has no fucking meaning or value anymore. Pretty much, like, and it's fucking insane because YouTube is so pervasive and used by everybody that like and I don't mean just YouTube, I'm talking about like social media. Like social media is the promotion of the persona over the self. Like that is the very nature of what social media is, in my opinion.
demanded and called compassion, where your boundaries are mocked and called coldness. These places feel like family.
Yeah, don't ever allow anybody to mock your boundaries, yo. And the thing is, man, is it like it's about acceptable what would you call it, man, negative, or like acceptable amount of what you don't want to be, because you can't be perfect, yo. You can't be perfect, but like you can give in certain places. Like so with me, like one of the things that I do is like I know that people don't like people who are violent, and I don't like I it really really bugs me to be looked at as a violent person. Like it really hurts my feelings whenever somebody looks at me like a violent person. But in all honesty, I am a proponent of fist fighting. I believe if more people fist fought, there would be less shootings and shit. I think you should put your hands on people in certain instances. Men should never put their hands on women, and women should never put their hands on men. But as far as like beyond that, man, I am a proponent of it, and I support people who like to fight, and I support all the martial arts and martial artists and all that shit, man. But like I don't know, guys. I've been going for a hell of a long time, man. I got to get going and get some shit done. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zero. Thank you, Dom. Thank you, Penelope and Jen and Cake Mix. And thank you, Ree. I'm not sure who you are, but I saw that you subscribed, and thank you so much for joining the team, man. Uh, I'm trying to shift some things around, guys, and give this content stuff another go, man. In a more, I mean, every time we just keep on falling and getting back up, guys. So like, we have not quit yet, we've been here this whole time. We haven't quit yet, man. And that means that we're still in the race, bro. So like we just keep on falling and getting back up and falling and getting back up. That's all I can do, man. And I want to try to carve out some type of schedule that's like very easy to fall into, where I'm doing like 3 guaranteed streams a week at times that people like would at times that you guys would most enjoy. And then like I'm gonna start trying to like put some more discipline and some more elbow grease into the channel and try and like build something to a higher degree, man. I don't know. We'll see where it goes, man. All I know is that my soul feels good, and I hope yours does too, guys. I hope this gave you a little bit of something. I don't know, man. I love you guys. Remember, there's your side, there's her side, and there's the blind side. Blindside news, man. Y'all be good. Let's listen to Penelope going out. Peace. My lucky penny, yeah, she my lucky penny. She my lucky penny. She my lucky penny. I found her in the rain. Heads up low, tail stay in pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, yeah, help me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. She my lucky penny.
Before penny, cloudy gates been steady. Same alley, graffiti walls bleeding, names, dreams in the valley. Every lick had a kickback full of plot holes. Trying to kiss a buck when the penny should have been a gold. Then she glowed, brown skin, gold, blue penny drop. Third name Penelope, I broke hit block. She smiles like trouble with the hidden grips. I swear the switch game, just to light her pretty face. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up, love, tail stay in pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she my lucky penny, she my lucky penny, she my lucky penny. Night cold, but the day blurry. Money calling, but heart says don't worry. Talk late nights on the parking lot line. She said green contact, that I'll pay the price. That my money been spent on the stage. She said that's just receipts for the risk you gotta take. I see her in the corner playing cards with fate. When in peace in the world just filled with hate. She my lucky penny, I found her in the rain. Heads up love, tail stay in pain. Every time I swerve, she steer me to my lane. She tatted on my heart, she tatted on my brain. She my lucky penny, she helped me stay sane. She my lucky penny, she tatted on my